Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 match. This one's going to be between DIMAGA, spawning as a red Zerg, and his opponent's going to be Abver, spawning as a purple Zerg. The map's going to be Metalopolis, and let's see what's going to happen here. So this is going to be game number 2 between these two players, and DIMAGA lost the first game, but Abver went for the epic build. You just gotta watch it, dude. That build was so sweet. Please check it out, game number 1, and both players going to be wishing good luck, have fun. And I want to see if Abver going to go for the exact same build he went the last game, because that build was just super amazing, dude. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you gotta watch the game. The game was so epic. It was like 30 minutes in game time. You just have to watch. It was good ZvZ matchup, and I hope this one's gonna be exactly the same, because you always want to see a good ZvZ matchup in StarCraft 2. Not that many ZvZ players Zerg players at all out there. Most are Terran or Protoss, but ZvZ matchups are always fun. Pretty much all the time, unless your opponent going for the 6 pool and you don't know about it, so you basically screwed pretty much. But those two, DIMAGA, I don't think he ever goes for the 6 pool build. I never seen him going for it. And I guess somebody's lagging the computer, and DIMAGA making somebody leave. Whoever's spectating makes the game lag, I guess. Or he just making his, he's just yelling at the drone to get out of here. But dogs, please out. I guess they're gonna try to kick out some spectator. I guess he's making the game lag, but that's not important. What's important, what these two players are gonna bring to this game. Let's see, both players going for exact same building right now, and DIMAGA. Actually, Abver's getting a really early hatchery, and DIMAGA is getting his own. So both players going for the exact same build order, getting early hatcheries before the spawning pools, which is really common for the Zerg player now these days. And the guy who was spectating just left the game, so it should not be lagging for these two guys. And let's see over here, both players not getting, DIMAGA actually getting spawning pool a little bit earlier than his opponent, but Abver is on top, getting his spawning pool after DIMAGA. So both players going for exact same build order, except DIMAGA is getting extractor, so he might gotta go for the spewlings, which is really needed in the game before this. But you gotta see the game number 1, as I say. Gotta watch game number 1. That thing was so good, especially if you're a Zerg player. You kind of want to go for the same build, see if it's actually gonna work for you. But it worked for this dude, Abver. Dude is amazing good. And spawning pools should be finishing up pretty soon. The hatcheries look exactly 79, 80. Oh no, actually DIMAGA is a couple seconds behind, but his spawning pool is going to be up and running. He should be getting a couple Zerglings on the way and start doing a little bit harassment, trying to force Abver to get as many Zerglings as he can to defend against the Zerglings DIMAGA is getting. And DIMAGA is getting actually 6 Zerglings and a queen, but Abver is getting 2 queens. So it's going to be pretty hard for DIMAGA to deal with the queens, because the Zerglings do not do a lot of damage. Pretty much you can use your drones as Zerglings, because drones technically have more health than Zerglings do. 40 against 35, but the speed, how fast the Zerglings attack? 7 seconds for every hit, so yeah. And DIMAGA is going to be intercepting these Zerglings over here, trying to snipe as many as he can. This guy's going to be following each other. These guys are just jumping behind everybody. It looks like a bunch of bunnies running around the field trying to catch up to each other. This drone needs to get out of there if he wants to survive. Now the drone is dying, and these Zerglings are making it into the base of DIMAGA, and they're gonna spot that are gonna be doing pretty quick extractor right now, and he's gonna be knowing that the speedlings are on the way. We're gonna be coming in from DIMAGA, so he's gonna drop back and trying to defend against the speedlings. So it's gonna be really hard to deal with the speedlings. And man, a lot of spine crawlers going down from Abver. I guess he's trying to fortify his. See, he saw the speedlings are gonna be coming in, so he's gonna try to use his queens right over here on the ramp, trying to prevent them, Zerglings from coming into the Abver's base. And that's really good from Abver. Really good tactic, like really smart, because I don't think you can run by these queens with the speedlings. These guys are just like a fortified wall, and this one's going to be spawning larvae, probably going to be coming back, because you can pass by these Zerglings. I think over here there's like a little hole, and I don't see why these Zerglings are not doing anything. I guess DIMAGA is just going to wait for the speedlings to finish up, and DIMAGA is getting a really early evolution, 2 evolution chambers pretty fast, which is really uncommon. Usually you get them kind of late in the game. And what is this? Bunch of chamber, and a roach warrior is going down from DIMAGA, so we gotta see some roaches from DIMAGA, which is really good. See roaches all the time, but I want to see some hydras from either player. Doesn't matter who. I like seeing hydras in the game being used effectively really well, because hydras are rarely used in the games. Now there's like mutas and bunch of Zerglings. That's all it is pretty much. That's all Zerg players are do nowadays, like Hydra does, going for the bunch of Zerglings and bunch of mutas, and that's it, and wins the game. I don't know even how, or loses the game, just rage quits the game pretty much. But these two players are pretty good. They're not just going for exact same build orders, but the roaches are always good to see from both players. Even just see some roach actions going down everywhere. Roaches, 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 and a spine crawler is up from DIMAGA. So DIMAGA trying to defend against whatever build this guy's going for, and he actually is getting a pretty early evolution chamber. Abver. I don't see why both players going for super early, but DIMAGA is going to be researching 2 things at a time. 2 is always better than 1. Never listen to people who says 1 is better than your 2, whatever. You have 2, they have 1, so that's how it goes nowadays. The more the better, but the speedlings are going to be focusing down on this extractor right over here, and you don't want to be losing extractors at all, and they need to get on this queen's face, because the queen is out of positioning, but it's coming back enough in the range of the spine crawler. Spine crawlers, I think, like 1 hit pretty much Zergling, like, oh, 25, so it takes them like 2 snaps basically. And if spine needles are finished, these things should be upgraded too, so it might be 1 shot when the spine needle upgrade is finished all the way up to 3. But let's see what DIMAGA's doing. DIMAGA's not doing anything except getting like 10 roaches, so 10 versus 5, so you can do the math pretty much. DIMAGA should be pushing out pretty soon right now. And where these guys are going, I guess he's gonna try to hide him in case a Zergling is gonna sneak into the base and find a huge army of roaches. Or, well, where is this guy? Let's see. Are you gonna be getting a tricky hatchery somewhere? Let's see. Let's follow these guy. He's going somewhere. Where are you going, buddy? I guess he's gonna be getting a hatchery over here. Let's see. Yep, getting a hatchery. Trying to hide as far as he can, probably, because the Overlord is over here, so you can't really hide over here. And Abver's going for the queens. Going for the queens of roaches. Pretty good build right now. Going for the same thing he won kind of first game, but he missing 1 key unit he had the last game. That's why you gotta watch game number 1. I'm gonna keep saying this until you watch game number 1, because game number 1 was epic, and let's see if this one's gonna be as good as the last one. And DIMAGA, I mean, Abver's gonna be pushing out, I guess, just chilling over here with all the units he has. And I want to thank to all my subscribers, all 57 of you guys. I know, not a lot, but still, it's really, I appreciate you watching my videos. I guess you like them, so thank you for watching. I'll be making as many as I can. I apologize I don't make videos as quick as the other Starcraft 2 casters do, because I don't have time. I have 2 jobs and a full-time student, so I'm trying to kind of make as many videos as I can when I have time. But yeah, thank you for watching all my videos. I really appreciate it. And look at these creep tumors going down over here. I want to see a creep tumor wall one day, like going and surrounding over here, forcing your units to attack the creep tumors before they can make it into the base. And DIMAGA is really going for this roach build, and we're gonna see some infestors coming in from Abver, so he's going for the same exact build he went the first game. Yep, I just spoiled the whole thing, but still, you gotta watch game number 1. It was that good. But there's Growth Spire, so there's a Hydralisk Den is finished from DIMAGA, and DIMAGA is gonna be getting Hydralisk. Yes, I'm gonna see some Hydras action from DIMAGA. It's really good to see Hydralisk going against the Zerg player. And my microphone just fell down. I apologize. I'm trying to keep this as good as possible without re-recording it, because I hate doing it. And let's see what is happening right now. Ooh, and a Hydralisk are on the field. These little demons, like in the first game, especially when you play a campaign in the first game, you know, like for the Terran. Before the Brood War, I think, there was a mission when you have to like defend for like 30 minutes or something. Man, I used to hate that mission, but now I'm missing it, because that game was so good. It was kind of like the first 2 missions from Starcraft 2. The second mission was kind of the same. You just gotta defend against a bunch of units attacking you. And this is just a big army from Abver. Queens, roaches, everything, dude. You don't want to be messing with this guy. And that Zergling went down pretty quick. I don't know what he was doing, but dude, you don't want to be messing with this army. Look at this. There's going to be an infested Terran probably coming in from Abver, but there is enough roaches and Hydralisk from DIMAGA to deal with this. But there's infested Terrans are coming in. He needs to be focusing down, and a fungal growth going on top of all of these roaches. But the Hydralisk are out of positioning. They should be getting on the high ground, but there's more. There's way too many roaches from Abver coming in over here. There's acid everywhere, dude. Units are just dying from nothing, and all the infested Terrans are going down. But DIMAGA needs to start getting some more Hydralisk, and the Hydras are not even hurt. I guess the range of the Hydras was good enough to kill all these units. Look at these guys dragging their asses back home like, oh man. That's so funny the way they die, doesn't it? They just look. I'm just gonna watch the animation. It's just too funny to watch them. Look. They just like pop pretty much. It's kind of funny. I think that's funny, but if you don't, just don't laugh. That's okay. But still, it's funny. And these queens are gonna be going up. Whoa! The bar is finished from the, and another hatcher is going down over here. But there is a big battle going down over here. And the Dimaga's Hydralisk on a perfect position because the Roaches are front and the Hydralisks are doing their job. And look at these, all the Hydralisks are pushing in the Roaches, and Dimaga is doing a lot of damage towards his opponents right now. And he needs to cancel the hatchery before he gets sniped down. And Dimaga actually doing a lot of damage, pushing in right now. And just attacking his opponent, man, macroing up as much as he can. And then faster Terrans are coming in, but there's way too many Roaches from Abver. Actually, Abver is gonna might be coming in on top of this battle, but no, Dimaga's Hydralisks are doing their job. That's why you want to get as many Hydralisks as you can, because the Hydras are really good. And there is more reinforcement coming in from Dimaga, and this hatchery is probably going to be going down to all of these Roaches and a Hydralisk. And man, Dimaga did a really good job going for the Hydralisk build, and Abver just pretty much did the same thing, and he's going to be GG'ing. So this has been game number 2 between Dimaga and Abver, and thank you for watching.